Welcome back, YouTube. How's all the beautiful people? Look at this. An old snapper. Old snapper. Looks to me like, I don't know if you guys can see that. Well, I thought I saw a date code on here. Maybe not. Where was it? I did see one. Anyways, this thing is from, anyways, I'll find it and fill you in. But this is an old mower. Old mower. I'll do some research, but it is an old mower. So, problem with this one is it runs great, but it leaks. It's got an oil leak somewhere. So, I've let it run for a while. Nothing's showing its face just yet. I have cleaned it up really well, so maybe I see the date right there. 98 model. You bet. So let's get this thing up in the air. We'll kind of tear into it a little bit, see if we can find the source of the leak. All right, let's tear into it. I do know that this recoil assembly here needs to be, a little tighter. Needs another round on it. Not sure. Yeah, honestly, it needs some more cords, what it feels like, but we'll worry about that when the time comes. Well, how's everybody doing on this Saturday? I always ask, nobody ever says, but I still ask. Get this here fuel line off. I suspect the leak is underneath here. That gasket that goes around it. Crankcase seal. We'll see. What kind of turd floater last night around here? Big time. Well enough that the mosquitoes are letting everybody know they're here today. Golly, buzzing my ears. I hate mosquitoes. I did see where somebody in Florida contracted malaria. I think it was. That ain't a good thing. Come on, man. I was having a really good morning. Get off there. There we go. Get this set up out of the way. I'll go ahead and pull this spark plug boot off so she cannot go kaboom. And I'm going to fasten the bail. That way we don't have to worry about that brake holding us up when I'm trying to part with it. I just use a piece of Velcro, one of those spring clamps, works just fine. Alright, we're good to go. You know, I don't honestly think any sense in pulling the flywheel. Let me get you guys into a better shot maybe. But if you look under there, shit, it's dry. And there ain't nothing there. Look down here, you know, I mean, the gasket really, I don't see where it's just screaming, here I am, but I'm wondering if it's just one of those deals where, you know, I mean, naturally they're gonna leak a little bit and over time, and if you never ever clean it off, well, what do you expect? So I'm kind of thinking that maybe, just maybe, there's really not an issue here. It's just a matter of not ever cleaning it. Unless that look like a crack to you guys, or maybe just a casting mark. I believe it's just a casting mark. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll get my wrench and we'll kind of dug on them just a little bit with a wrench and see how tight they are. But man, I'm really not seeing. I let it run for about 10 minutes after I cleaned it. I'm not really seeing anything worth messing with at this point. So I'll get you set back up and we'll check the tightness. I hope that's a pretty good vantage point. And I mean, they're not supposed to be just super tight, but that one there I got a little out of. That one maybe a little. Not enough to say I did any good. Yeah, I don't. Let me grab my light. Yeah, that's no issues there at all. I did check the oil on it yesterday, and I believe it was just a tad over. Sometimes when you go to check oil and stuff, you just gotta have the American Eagle, you know? It just means a lot more. America. I'm not certain if this engine wants you to thread it in or not, but I'm going to. And we'll see where it ends up. Come on, man. And then we'll check it again without screwing it in and see what we get. See there? Look how overfull that is. I mean, a lot. A lot. Now, without sticking it in, it's still slightly above the line. See there? So, I mean, it needs to be changed anyway. So I'll change it, but make sure I get the right amount back in it. So let's take a gander right here real quick and see what needs to be done. Get this here. Best way to do this, guys, just run your screwdriver through there so you don't have to mess with it. You don't have to hold it. Just run your screwdriver through. And then work on getting your knot out. I may have to grab another pair of pliers. Make it a little easier. Like what I'll do is we'll just get this starter assembly right, and then I think the tank's pretty well full of gas, but I'll just push it out there and I'll let it run a whole damn tank out. And we'll see what we got. I'm gonna get some more rope and add about a foot to this. That ought to work. I get this off Amazon. This is 100 meters. Free. Number 3. Works pretty. I don't know if you guys could even see what I'm doing over here. Number 3, 100 meters. Amazon. Not a bad price. I think it was 19 bucks for 100 meters. I'm giving myself a few inches for the knot. Plus a foot down here. And right there. And when you cut this, it's gonna fray. Best thing to do is get a torch, get a lighter, get something, have it ready. I don't know, let me adjust you guys a little bit so maybe you can see more. I'll come over here after I get it cut. I've got her cut. I don't know if you guys see what's going on. Yes, yeah, okay. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna melt it a little bit. And it's best if you use a rag or something here, but it isn't necessary. Just don't get it molten and it won't burn you. Now the other end of this, I believe, is already kind of melted from the factory. Yeah, we're good there. Oh, we'll pick this old knot out. Maybe. Good gosh. Somebody did it right. I bet I can get it with a pig, huh? Got my just an old pick at the checkout there at Harbor Freight. They had a deal not too long ago where for being an inside track member you got to pick a product, and I got the microfiber towels last time, so this time I went ahead and got something different. I'd rather have a set of 4 picks than I would 4 microfiber towels. So I just run this little shit head through there, and you don't have to get carried away here. Just need a knot. Just something that won't go through that hole. Real simple. Run this other end up here. Sorry about that. Run it through the handle. There's a little eyelet up here. That'll give us about 5 foot of a yank. And what I'm gonna do, if I can, I'm gonna go around 2 more times on this. And well, we got plenty of recoil. Sometimes it won't let you. You don't want to go to the point that it. See right there, I feel like I'm getting pretty close to no dice. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it there and try to get my my end back where it goes. Normally, you'd be able to get that hole lined up. And I may be able to, I just don't want to. That spring's telling me no. Don't force it. You're a lot worse off if you force it. There we go. Just like that. Oh, don't lose it. There we go. Now I'll shove my screwdriver back in. And you're going to do the same over here. It doesn't have to be a fancy knot. Just get a knot in it. Something that won't go through that hole. Just like that. No big deal. Super simple. Oof. I feel like that spring might need a little lube. Let me squirt a little in here. You can kind of see the end of it there. I'll put a little shot of motor coat in there. I need a straw for this one, but I don't have one handy. You don't want to get super carried away with this oil, because you know what that does. It's just attract dirt, but get something in there and work it around. Good enough. Now, let's put the fuel tank back on. I'll just shove this thing out there in the drive and I'll let it run. Let it run. And we'll run a whole tank of fuel out of it and see if she develops a leak. How about that? I'll set you guys up out there and let you keep an eye on it while I go eat breakfast. Sounds like a plan to me. Well, there goes that. Go, you little bastard. Gotta love it. There it is. She didn't run too far. Just camouflage a little. Don't get carried away on these. Snug them down. Don't have to get carried away with them. Hook the fuel line back up, put the clamp on. Like that.
Breakfast is ready.
Okay. And then I'll get her down, get her out there, get you guys set up, keep an eye out for me while I go eat. Well, I don't see any leaks, do you? Nope. Me neither. Alrighty then, let me go back. back on time lapse with you, and I'll change oil. I'll go ahead and suck that old shit out of there, and we'll put in some new shit. Alright, what I've done here is I got the old shit sucked out. To be on the safe side, I'm going to go off of getting the oil level correct without screwing it in, and I'm right at it. So I'm real close to it, but another ounce or two would put me, I mean, exactly on the mark. So let's just do that. I'd rather have just a touch over than a touch under when we're talking that small of an amount. Being a little over is not going to hurt. Perfect. Okay. Let me show you. Okay. I don't know, can y'all see that? Right on it. Some people don't like the suck it out method, but been doing it for a lot of years and it works great. Never had an issue. Now, if you were someone that neglects your stuff and you know you had a lot of sludge because you never maintenance your mower, then maybe that method isn't the best for you. But it works for me. So like and subscribe. I think that's going to wrap it up on this mower. I still got to sharpen the blade yet, but there's plenty of videos of that out there. I've got a couple of them, and so I'm going to call that the end here. Please like and sub, and we'll catch you fellas and you gals on the next one.